When did we start making permanent decisions for people who are still growing? A child has not even figured out who they are. We've started introducing puberty blockers to stop their development, to pause their development.
The impact of executive action signed by President Donald Trump is being felt here in Hampton Roads. Today, the Children's Hospital of the King's Daughters announced it's suspending hormone therapy and puberty blockers for gender-affirming care in children under the age of 19. Now, this is all to fall in line with the president's executive order, quote, protecting children from chemical and surgical mutilation. Tonight at 11, our Leandra Head spoke to one mother now tasked to find another solution for her child. Hi, Leandra.
Kari, that's right. The mother tells me that she is very devastated. She says her son is on puberty blockers, and now they have to find a new hospital to administer the care. But she says her son will no longer be prescribed the medicine after President Trump signed an executive order.
Due to policy, we could no longer receive any of the care that we were continuing to receive.
Stewart says the executive order will have a significant impact on her son's health.
I am greatly concerned about the impact on my child's mental health. I've already started preparing to increase counseling visits.
The LGBT Life Center CEO also believes that President Trump's executive order will impact the mental health of LGBTQ youth. CHKD is only suspending gender-affirming medication. Both VCU and the University of Virginia Hospital are suspending its gender-affirming medication and surgical procedures. We also have a letter from the State Attorney General Jason Mieres' office on the guidance issued to state hospitals regarding President Trump's executive order.
So introducing puberty blockers for a child that has not known his or her left or right to stop their development. If it is a girl, you stop her breast development. If it is a man, maybe the hair grew on his face, you want to stop it. And the voice, the deep voice of a man, you want to stop it because you feel that the child wants to become act more like a girl, or the child want to become a girl, or the girl want to become a man. You introduce puberty blocker at a tender age. Someone that is not even a teenager, a kid. It is wrong. So they introduce hormone therapies to redirect their growth. You introduce hormone therapy to redirect their growth. Sometimes people do surgery for them. Some governments even self-fund surgeries just for them to change their gender, which is very bad because surgery is something that is permanent. Once it is done, it cannot be undone. In 2025, Donald Trump signed an executive order to stop all federal funding for such kind of decision for a child that has not even grown.
Now, clinical trials of puberty-blocking drugs for children have been approved for the first time since their use in gender clinics was banned last year. It follows a major review that raised concerns that the evidence for use of hormone treatments in children was built on shaky foundations. Now, before December 2020, blockers were available to young people through NHS Gender Identity Development Service at the Tavistock and Portman NHS Foundation Trust. Then in December of 2020, the High Court ruled that kids under 16 were unlikely to be able to give informed consent, and that led to caution in their prescription. Then in March 2024, NHS England announced that it would no longer routinely prescribe puberty blockers for new patients under 18. They pointed to insufficient evidence on their safety and effectiveness based on a review by NICE and interim advice from the CAS review. Then in May of last year, the UK government introduced emergency legislation to temporarily ban private and overseas prescriptions of puberty blockers for new patients under 18. That came into force the following month. And then in December of last year, the temporary ban was made indefinite across the UK.